Today we are going to start looking at actually dividing, not just reducing a fraction, but we're actually going to divide a polynomial first by a monomial. Okay, let's back up because it's already too many big words. What is a polynomial? Yeah, well, it actually is the umbrella of all of them. It's just one of these math expressions, right? So a polynomial, this happens to be a 3-term polynomial, and that's just a 1-term polynomial. Okay, so they're just math expressions where it's a, you have terms, right? A number times a variable. So that's 1 term, 2 terms, 3 terms. Polynomials are the whole big umbrella, though. So I'm taking a 3-term polynomial, and in this case, I'm dividing it by a 1-term polynomial, known as a monomial. So this is a trinomial divided by a monomial. All right. Anytime I'm dividing by a monomial, it's actually super easy. Yes. So here's all we have to do. If you are dividing by a single term, which I am here, all I do, please watch, is everybody ready? I just take each one of these terms and I divide it by 6x. That's it. So I'm going to divide u by 6x, I'll divide u by 6x, and I'll divide u by 6x. Nope, I'm just dividing it into each one of these. So what happens is, now I just have these 3 fractions that I need to reduce. And then I'll have my answer. So in other words, let's look at this first one. I have x to the 3rd over 6x. So what can I cancel here? Yeah, one of those x's is going to cancel, and won't I be left with x squared in the numerator? So my first bit of my answer is x squared over 6, and then plus, what happens here? Yeah, I cancel out one of those x's, so I'll have just x to the first left in the numerator. So I have 5x over 6, plus, and then what happens in this one? The x's are gone, and can I do anything else? Yeah, I can reduce 3/6 to be 1/2. That's it. So when I'm dividing by a monomial, it's actually super easy because I'm just dividing each one of the terms by whatever I have. So let's try it on number 2. I'm dividing the whole thing by 8n cubed. So I'll divide u by 8n cubed, u by 8n cubed, and u. So the first one's pretty easy. That's just 1, right? Because everything cancels. Now the next one, what's left over when you simplify that? 1/4, but the n on the denominator. Yeah, aren't I going to have the n on the denominator because I have 2 on top and 3 on the bottom? So I'll have an n in the denominator, and then 2/8 reduces to be 1/4. So you actually have 1 over 4n when you do that one. And then the last one, so 1/2 and n squared in the denominator. Yeah. That's it. That's the answer.
What is something if you can simplify from there? Do you just leave it or do you simplify it?
What do you mean?
Like what if it's like cos the 2n squared was just 2n, would you add 4n?
Oh.
2n?
Yeah, but that probably wouldn't happen because you would have done it up here from the, that means that these would have been the same. Yeah. But that's it. That's all you have to do. Just divide each term by that monomial, simplify, and you're done. So try 4 without, or I'm sorry, 3. Everybody try 3 without talking, and let's see if we all end up with the same answer. Don't look up at the screen until you're done. How'd you do? Oh, sorry. We'll do one more together. Someone pick a number from 4 to 10.
10.
I heard
Times 6.
I heard 10, yeah. Try 10. And take a look when you're done, and we'll see if we agree. What do we think? We got the same. So just dividing each one of them by 9n squared. 5/9 doesn't reduce, so it stays. But if I have n to the third over n squared, that's going to leave me n to the first in the numerator. 45 over 9 is just 5, and then n squareds cancel, so I just have the whole number 5. That's it. And then the last one, 3 over 9 reduces to be 1/3. You have n over n squared, so you're going to be left with n to the first in the denominator. Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that is how you divide a polynomial by a monomial. And it doesn't matter how many terms you have. You could have, oh, none of these have 4 terms? You could have 4 terms, 5 terms, it doesn't matter. You just divide each one of them by your monomial, and you're done.
Like 12.
Well, starting at 11, it's different. Because now if you look at starting with 11, you're not dividing by a monomial anymore. You're dividing by a binomial, and that's different. That's what we're going to do next.
Would you like just divide 10?
No, it's totally different.
But would you divide it by 2 sets? Would you divide like x cubed plus 12x squared by x plus 10?
Oh, I see what you mean.
And then x plus
No, but that's a good thought. Instead of, so she's saying instead of divide each one, you divide groups of 2. No, it's totally different. But you already know how to do it, believe it or not. It's called long division.
Oh.
So stay tuned to the next video for how to do that.